All right, you guys. So I wanted to start this off by saying I apologize. It's been quite a while since I've had a video up, but this video is going to explain exactly why it's been a while since I've had a video up. So to jump right into it, as you guys seen in the little 30-second intro there, my Shadow Systems MR920 Elite has had a series of issues. I wanted to wait until I got a hold of the solution I was looking for and was able to update you guys 100% on what is actually going on here with the firearm. So, about 6 years ago, I purchased this Shadow Systems MR920 Elite. It is completely cleared. There's no magazine anywhere on this table at all. So I bought this Shadow Systems MR920 Elite about 5-6 years ago, and it came with a different barrel in it. It came with this black fluted barrel, and it is a threaded barrel. It is the Shadow Systems barrel. So I didn't think anything of it. I ran this barrel. I went through the break-in period. If any of you guys own a Shadow Systems, you know that they have a 400 round break-in period where they tell you to go out, run about 400 rounds through the gun, and that way it allows all the parts to seat together, to mesh perfectly together. And it's the same when you buy or build a new engine on a vehicle. They give you a break-in period. So with Harley Davidson, it's that first 1,000 miles. They want you to vary your RPMs. They want all of the metal surfaces to mate together, to smooth out. There are going to be a couple little metal shavings or something like that as the parts fuse and mate themselves together. Now, I understood that, so I went, when I got this handgun, and I ran the 400 rounds through the pistol. The first 300 rounds were flawless. There were no issues. And then the last 100, I had a couple failure to feeds. So I just chalked that up to, the gun being dirty because I ran 400 rounds without cleaning the gun. So I took it home, I cleaned it, I put it away because I have a different gun that I carried as my daily carry. So this one went away, and every once in a while I'd break it out, especially in the winter, and I would carry it. Fast forward, we went out, me and one of my friends, and I was at the range and I put another 400 rounds through it. I was using Magpul 17 round mags primarily, and I kept getting failure to feeds. Horrible failures with this gun repeatedly, from slide lock to racking the slide. Every time it was a failure to feed. I did a bunch of research, found out Magpul had a recall back in the day on their 17 round magazines. I reached out to them. They said, no, give Shadow Systems a call. I went back to the range, tried to run another 100 rounds through the gun, had nothing but failures. Called Shadow Systems, let them know what was going on. It was almost a month process back and forth with them. So I actually took some pictures of the barrel. You can see, I'll load the pictures up. You can see that the barrel on the black threaded barrel, the chamber was not recessed completely, and it was completely out of spec. So it was causing a failure to feed where it was just jamming up. I have video of all this. I went to a couple different local gun stores and actually asked them to see their guns. I would rack it back, lock it open. I would look in there. I was able to see that the barrel was recessed a lot more than the black fluted barrel that I had. So I reached out to Shadow Systems again, and they were kind enough to send me the titanium nitrated barrel. It's not the threaded barrel, but long story short, this was the one that the gun was supposed to come with the serial number. But when I bought it, it had the black threaded barrel. So the gun shop that I went to had to have swapped the barrels out for some reason, and they put the black threaded one in there. But regardless, it's an OEM part from Shadow Systems. They sent me out this new barrel, and I was able to run it with no issues at all. So I also bought a Faxon Firearms threaded barrel because I was running this Harrington Arms compensator on the Shadow Systems, and when I ran into all those issues, I bought the Faxon Firearms barrel just so that I can see what the issue was, because it was taking Shadow Systems quite a long time to respond to me. At one point they wanted me to send the gun back. They wanted to go over and test the gun themselves, but once I got the pictures of the chamber being out of spec, they sent me the new barrel. And then I have a time-lapse video of me running through another 400 rounds with the new barrel without one failure. So this gun now has over 2,000 rounds through it and runs like a sewing machine now. The only thing that I wish is that I had the threaded barrel so I could run the compensator, but since I'm carrying this concealed, I don't really need a compensator. So I went ahead and I'm gonna run the comp on the G19X, which it actually made this gun shoot so flat. It was amazing. So just wanted to let you guys know, Shadow Systems did send me out a new barrel. They were able to remedy the situation. It took a little over a month going back and forth, sending them video, sending them pictures of the chamber and all the other issues that came about. But we got the gun fixed. You're going to see a lot more content with it. I just ordered another 2,000 rounds of ammo. They'll be coming in the mail. It takes me a while to get these videos out. I have another channel, and I support this channel primarily out of pocket. So everything that you see in this video, I'm paying for myself, all the ammo, everything. So just wanted to thank you guys for watching this video and let me know how you feel about Shadow Systems. It is a top tier firearm. They do have a lot tighter tolerances than Glock does. That's why it costs the money that it does. But just like any 1911 or 2011, sometimes you'll run into specific issues with ammo, with specific magazines. So it's up to you to get out there. If you're going to carry these guns, run these firearms with the ammo that you're going to carry, run them hard and test them. If you're going to value your life and trust your life to this firearm, you need to get out there and run the rounds through it, get the repetition in there, and know if this gun is going to serve you when you need it to. Thank you guys for watching. All right, so we're out here at the range. This is day 2 of testing this Shadow Systems MR920 Elite. So I got out here the PMag, the 17 rounder that I've been having nothing but issues with. I called Magpul on the phone, and they told me that it was a known issue with Shadow Systems. I called Shadow Systems and they told me they have never heard anything like that. So we came out here today. I got a box of all kinds of different ammunition. I brought some Glock OEM magazines. I have a 17 rounder, a 15 rounder, and then we have some of the other Magpuls. We have a 12, a 15, a 21, and then I have all of the 17 round PMags that had nothing but issues. So I want to get some footage up, take some shots, and see if I can repeat that stovepipe, that failure to feed issue that I've been experiencing constantly with this gun. 17 round Glock and a 17 round PMag. So I'm going to run this 15 round Glock mag. This is the one where I had one issue with it before, but the mag wasn't totally locked in. So let's let her eat and see what happens.
Double feed.
So there's a was that a failure to eject?
Yep.
Failure to eject.
Or extract.
Running pretty smooth. Now here's that Magpul mag. All right, so that one's cycled.
Oh,
yep, feed. Got another failure. So only one failure for that mag. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to load up this 15 round Glock mag and this 17 round P mag again. I want to see if this 15 round Glock mag does the same thing again. And then I'm actually going to set this P mag off to the side, and I'm going to run a separate P mag, and this is a different one, and see what happens with that. All right, so I loaded up another 17 round PMag. There's not a lot of rounds in here. It's whatever rounds that popped out that didn't feed. So I'm gonna lock the slide back. I'm gonna insert it. This is a new 17 round PMag. Every time. Every time.
You can even hear a grinding noise.
All right, so we got one. See what happens. All right, so it shot those, but I would not trust my life to this magazine. If you're in a situation where you got to reload very quickly and your life may be on the line, is it worth risking a failure to feed, getting a stovepipe? You can even see on the ammo where it's leaving these marks, it's leaving these grooves where the feed angle from this magazine is not allowing it to feed properly.
But that's the 26.
All right, so here we go. I'm gonna run a 15 round OEM Glock mag and we'll see what happens. So is it the gun or is it the magazine?
Could be a little of both.
One failure to feed. Now we're going to run a 17 round OEM Glock mag from slide lock, release, feeds properly. No issues with the 17 round Glock mag. Now we're going to run a 17 round P mag. This is the one I've had issues with. There you go. Failure to feed. Drop the magazine. Rack the slide. Insert.
Wow.
Failure to feed.
From maglock and racking it.
Maglock. Every single round. Now, just to show you guys, Glock OEM 17 round from slide lock. So, is it the P mag or is it the gun? P mag again. Failure to feed.
Try the P mag in an OEM Glock.
Every single time. Now this right here is something very special. This is a very early model single pin Glock. My buddy brought this out here, so this gun has seen a tremendous amount of rounds through it. Let's see if the feed angle is the issue. Seated in there. It racked. No issue in the Glock, but for some reason, the 17 round P mag will not run in the Shadow Systems MR920 Elite. All right, so I loaded up some IMI. It's some die cut hollow points. Got the 17 round P mag, 15 round OEM Glock mag. We're gonna run the P mag first because we keep running the Glock mag first. So I want to make sure that's not an issue with it. So we'll go from slide release. There you go. So first one jammed again.
As soon as I heard
now imagine you're in a self-defense situation and you go to put a magazine in here after you're empty, put the magazine and you hit your slide release and it jams like that. So now here is the 15 round Glock mag from slide release. No issue. So I just find it funny that it is a very consistent issue that I keep having between these. So here you go again, 17 round P mag, completely seated. We'll pull on it, won't come out. Slide release. There you go. It's so consistent, I can set a watch by it. And then here's the biggest issue is that you can see the marks on the round where it's hitting. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to top this 15 round mag off. And this is a brand new 15 round Glock mag, so the tension on the spring might be a reason why we had that issue earlier. Seated from slide release. See, I don't get it, because that one just did it too. I don't know if that's the same round that I had in there. Let's put a different one in real quick.
Try some hollow points. I got plenty right here.
All right, from slide release. Good to go. Glock OEM 15 round magazine, IMI, die cut hollow points, 115 grain. Same issue. Now this is with an OEM Glock mag. I don't get it. So is it the... I don't get it. I'm getting very frustrated with this gun.
See, here's the thing, okay?
17 round magazine, Magpul. It won't even feed. At least I could get the Glock magazine to feed. This one won't even feed. It's consistent. Even if I slingshot it, hard as hell. I'm retiring this magazine. I'm unloading it. I ain't even shooting it because I don't want to deal with it. So, seems like the Magpul mags are running good in all of the other Glocks. So we'll leave them for the Glocks. It looks like the Shadow system only likes the 17 round magazines, which is all right because that's what I prefer to run anyways. So I'm going to load this 15 rounder up again, and I'm going to put a couple rounds down range, and we'll see if we get another issue with it. And then we're going to run only Glock 17 OEM mags, and we'll see if we run into any issues with those. I might run a mag of Corbon Powerball through it because that's what I choose to run for personal protection. So I'd like to see how that performs. But for some reason, this Glock 15 round OEM mag is giving me issues too. So, and this is a brand new mag. I went out and bought these mags yesterday just to go and do this because it's weird. I ran nothing but 17 round mags through the Shadow system, and I've never had an issue with the 17 round Glock OEM mags. But for some reason, this 15 round and the 17 round P mags are giving me a very, very, very hard time. So, all right, so here we go again. 15 round. We're going to go from slide lock. In there good.
Oh,
see,
wow.
I don't get it. It's only this 15 rounder. Is it just too much spring tension with it having 15 rounds in it? Because it's a brand new mag? I don't get it. If any of you guys have had this issue, please let me know.
I think it's just the momentum. Sometimes it's
well,
just
I'm going to
enough.
try it from slingshot. I'm going to lock the slide back, insert the mag. So
Okay.
that worked. Now, let's see if we get any issues here. It's very frustrating to me that these are doing it. So it's done it with every single one. So let's try, what is this here? 10 rounds of Cellier and Bellet.
Yeah.
So 10
124.
rounds of S&B. We'll put that in through this 15 round mag, and then I'm gonna run another 17 round Glock mag with some Buffalo Cartridge Company adrenaline rounds, and we'll see how that works. So I don't know what's going on here with this, but all right, so some good old S&B, probably one of the best rounds out there from Slide Lock. Same thing. I don't know what's going on, you guys. All right, from mag release, same thing. We might be sending this gun back to Shadow Systems, see if they can figure it out, and we'll put this video up too. All right, that's wild. Just to show you guys we're not messing around, I'm gonna take the Glock 26, throw it in a little bit of dirt, and prove to you that these things still run. Shadow Systems, man, I can't believe your gun will not run.
Oh shit, look at the barrel.
Completely covered in snow and mud and dirt.
Oh, I don't like the barrel obstructed like that.
That's how a Glock should run. You should be able to throw that thing in the mud and then still empty an entire magazine